Foxy. Enjoying the mist? Hello orchid fans! Happy Valentine's Day and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're not watching this video today, watch it tomorrow, you know, go and celebrate your Valentine's Day today. Today I'm going to talk about my Dendrobium pseudoequitans or pseudoequitans maybe? I'm not too sure how it's pronounced. As you can see, it's actually falling apart. I don't think it's too happy. Excuse me. So here is the orchid. And I got it from Schwerter around, so at the same time as I got my Dendrobium hibiki. So it was an order for 6 orchids and this was one of them. So when it arrived, it was, you know, looking pretty good. It actually arrived on this mount as well. I unmounted it, potted it up. It didn't do anything, so I thought, no, it's not liking that. So I put it into a different pot, kind of a shallow pot, so that it doesn't stay dry too much. Sorry, it doesn't stay wet too much. And it kind of started just dropping its leaves, and I think it just kind of started rotting at that point. So I thought, okay, let's mount it back on here. And it's just not happy at all. I don't know if I maybe just already done too much damage to it, but it's got, you know, some of these canes there are all dried up and shriveled. Every time I shake it, it just drops more and more leaves. I mean, as I was just playing with it, I've got this much already on my desk, so it's not happy at all. I'm not sure what to do with it. So when I mounted it on here, I put this moss on and it just dries out so quickly. So I put this microfiber through and I keep it in this saucer sitting like that. So the microfiber is touching the surface of you know, the bottom of this, and it's also got some dried leaves. And basically, yeah, there is water in here. This microfiber is touching it and it wicks the water through into this moss to hydrate the orchid, and it works really well. I mean, this microfiber is soaking wet when it sits in a wet saucer, and this moss as well, it's just, you know, very, very damp. So I know that the orchid at least gets the water, although I don't know how many alive roots it's got to be able to hydrate, so yeah, I'm not sure if that's too helpful. But the water that sits here, so I sprayed some water in here yesterday, and it was about maybe halfway through this saucer, so it's quite a lot. And as you can see, it's bone dry. This is the moss is bone dry. Nothing is wet at all or even damp. So it feels like, you know, it didn't have water for a week. So yeah, I'm a bit sad about this plant. It just seems like it's just going over and I'm not too sure what to do with it. It just keeps dropping the leaves. It also doesn't help that I don't really know anybody who's got this orchid, so if you're watching this video and you've got this orchid, or you know anybody who does have this orchid, let me know. I would really be interested to find out more about it and how it grows and what it's looking for. This is a species orchid. Hopefully you can see the tag. So it's a species orchid. As far as I know, it's a kind of intermediate growing orchid. So the conditions here should be okay for it. It's not a cool grower where, you know, I can't really provide cool conditions. That's why I don't have any kind of cool growing orchids. But yeah, it's just not happy at all. So basically I'm just letting it be. I don't want to disturb it anymore. It's mounted now, so I will just keep it on the mount like this. I'll make sure it gets enough moisture, and yeah, if it drops leaves or canes, or you know, when they are dried out like that, I'll just cut them away, but I'll just leave it alone and let it be. I think it's just maybe had so many environment changes, and I moved it up here as well just recently, with different lamps and a lot more humidity, a lot more airflow, so I hope that it's now getting better care than it did before. So I just need to wait and see if it pulls through or not. If it doesn't, it's sad, but I mean, there is not really much I can do, is there? And yeah, I'm not going to fertilize it at all anyway. And to be honest, with mounts, it's quite difficult to fertilize for me. I can spray it, but if I spray fertilizer, it will go all over the leaves as well, which, I mean, it's not that big a deal, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, the reason I got it is because it's so unusual. I mean, it's, you know, if you look at the pattern of growing and these leaves, and I don't know if you can even call them canes or branches or growths, I don't know, but it's so interesting. Nothing like any other orchid that I've seen, to be honest, and that's what attracted me to this orchid. But given that it's a species, I think it is quite difficult to grow. I don't know, maybe that's just my, you know, my opinion, but I think species are a bit more difficult to grow than hybrids. I mean, usually when plants get hybridized, all the kind of fussiness is taken out of them so that it's easier to grow in home conditions. So, you know, given that I'm only growing at home, yeah, see, it's just falling apart. Given that I'm growing everything at home, and you know, I can't keep the humidity up to say 80 to 90% because I will start having mold in the house, so you know, I can't do that. So I am trying to provide as much as good environment as I can, but it's never going to be same as nature. So I just have to accept it, I guess, and the orchid needs to accept as well. So if it can, I just pulled something out again. If you know, if it will pull through, that's great. If not, you know, no big deal. There is loads of orchids out there. I've got a huge wish list of orchids that I would like to get. So yeah, I'll get something else if I can't grow this one. But let me know if you've got this orchid, and I know I didn't really sell it too much because I just struggled to grow it. So I don't know, maybe it is an easy grower. I'm just not providing it the best conditions, so it's not growing for me well. But if you've got this orchid, let me know how you grow it, and you know, is it doing well for you? Can you see any new growths pushing out or any new roots? And what do I need to do to kind of, you know, encourage it to grow new roots or new growths? Because it just seems, since I got it, and it must have been about August, September of 2020. So it's been 4 or 5 months since I had it. I haven't seen even one new growth or one new root coming out of this plant. So it just seems like it just stopped doing anything. It's just not liking me at all. So yeah, let me know. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't one of the sorry, one of the cheeriest videos, but that's the reality of growing orchids, isn't it? Some of them will be doing really well and some will not. And I guess this is just a challenge for us to accept and to try and, you know, try and grow these orchids and see what works for them and what doesn't. So yeah, this story is going to be you know, a challenge story rather than, oh, everything is well. So I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day. Enjoy your Valentine's Day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!